Few venues in our great country are more befitting of a national championship weekend. We are at Pauley Pavilion in Los Angeles. Game 1 of 2 tonight in the Men's Collegiate National Volleyball Championship semifinals. It's the host UCLA Bruins and the Beach from Long Beach State University, the #1 seed in this weekend's tournament. Good evening, everyone, and welcome on NCAA.com. Glad to have you on board for the 98th all-time meeting between these two Southern California rivals, and they are both fired up for a chance to win a game here that puts them on a national championship stage. We take a look at a couple of key players on the Long Beach side. Boy, you can't start the conversation anywhere other than a likely National Player of the Year candidate and certainly National Freshman of the Year, Alex Nikolov, a young man from Bulgaria who is the heaviest hammer in America. This kid is unbelievable and will be fun to watch tonight for Long Beach State. On the UCLA side, they also have some serious firepower. 3 first-team All-Americans led by Bedford, Texas native Merrick McHenry. McHenry is a terrific young redshirt sophomore, can really hit well, and they're going to lean on him heavily tonight after he had 7 kills in UCLA's quarterfinal victory. Long Beach State as the top overall seed, despite the fact they lost their conference championship game in the Big West to Hawaii, who will play Ball State in our next semifinal. Long Beach State did not have to play a quarterfinal match. UCLA needed to win the other night to get here. They beat Pepperdine on this floor in front of a great crowd that night as well. We are just about ready to go with a fabulous audience on hand for this one. Bruins in blue, the Beach in white. Ready to start here in Los Angeles. Starting lineups coming in just a moment as the Beach take the first point of the night. We'll start with the Beach. Shane Holdaway, a middle blocker from Huntington Beach. Mason Briggs, the libero. He's a first-team All-American, a terrific young man. Sophomore from Valencia as Holdaway goes back for the service here. Aiden Knipe, one of the terrific setters across the country, an All-American honorable mention, young man from Huntington Beach, whose father is the head coach of the Beach. Blocked out of play. Clark Godbold, an outside hitter, second-team All-American from San Pedro, California. Grant Maroki, a young man from England in his freshman year. He's been a fantastic middle blocker. There's number 21 in white. Mentioned Alex Nikolov, who is as good as it gets anywhere around the country. They'll set up the far side. Good try from Godbold. Another look for the Beach right down the middle. Maroki can't finish it off. And UCLA has that one deflected out of play. Spencer Olivier, outside hitter from Tustin, California, also gets the start. For the UCLA Bruins, Cole Pender from Newport Beach. He's the libero for head coach John Speraw. Kevin Cobrin starting at opposite out of Newport Beach as well. Guy Guinness, redshirt freshman from Israel, a middle blocker and a key component up on that front line. This is Alex Knight, the outside hitter, serving. First opportunity of the night for Nikolov came with something softer, but then he stuffs at the net and gets it done. Mentioned Merrick McHenry, first-team All-American. He is awfully good. Another look here at the near side play from Nikolov. Ethan Champlin starts as an outside hitter, and Miles Partain, the setter. Each of those guys, first-team All-Americans. UCLA off to a pretty good start here. They lead 3-2 in the first set. Of course, John Speraw, no stranger to championship venues. He's done it time and time again, both on the national side and on the collegiate side. UCLA hoping they can finally win a national title again. It's been a little while. As the attack is played through the far side, Nikolov scores. UCLA, regular season champions in the MPSF, playing the regular season champions out of the Big West tonight. And again, the last time these two programs met in NCAA tournament play was for the national championship that Long Beach State won on this floor. Big attack, nicely thwarted, but it lands out of play. Olivier getting involved there on the near side pin. 4-3 UCLA. Of course, on the other side, you've got a coach in Alan Knipe who's been running the show at Long Beach for almost 2 decades, and he's had a world of success. This tournament just doesn't feel right this year without Long Beach State in it. They've been a big national player all year long. The play for Nikolov. Trying to handle one in the back corner. Excellent dig. Wow, how about that? 3 blockers, and it didn't matter. Ethan Champlin scores anyways. 5-3. By the way, before we get too far away from the introductions, congratulations to UCLA assistant coach John Hawks, who was named the National Assistant Coach of the Year this year. UCLA proud of his efforts for sure. Great serve receive, near side. The Bruins want to attack on the near pin. That's pretty well done, and the referee raises the flag. Point Bruins. Right away, Coach Knipe grabs the green card. So the referees will take a look at it, and it gives us a chance to introduce our officials tonight. Ray Mink, the up ref. Dean Hoskin is the down referee. Jim Findura and Phil Coughlin are the line officials. Congratulations to those men, because they earned their way here just the same way that the teams did. They've got to perform well throughout the course of the season. The national championship deserves to have high-quality officiating. We appreciate their time here this weekend. Again, the winner of tonight's match will play either the defending national champions Hawaii or Ball State, the Cardinals, who haven't been on this stage in almost 25 years. Get another look there. See if it falls in play. It sure looked like it from our angle. This might be a little tougher with the padding in the way, but we'll see. And it is ruled on the floor. It seemed to be clear and obvious, so Long Beach State wins the challenge. Ends a 3-0 scoring run by the Bruins. 28th all-time NCAA tournament appearance for UCLA. They are 55-9 in the National Collegiate Men's Volleyball Championship Tournament, including 28-2 in this building. Good luck beating the Bruins here at home. That said, Long Beach State did it a couple of years ago. Even though UCLA has hosted this National Volleyball Championship 16 times now, they haven't won on their home floor since 1996. It's been quite a while. Excellent serve, an ace for the Bruins. 7-4. UCLA has really come out swinging, not just on the scoreboard, but statistically a really good performance. The match's first 11 points. I'll try to keep rolling here with Champlin. Too much. The other thing about Nikolov on the Long Beach State side, for as much as he is a great scorer on the pin, he's also the top serviceman in the country. He is 3 aces shy of a program single-season record, and he comes in leading the nation in service aces. A big hole on the floor there, though. The Beach didn't play great defense, so UCLA exploits that. Nicely done right down the middle of the floor. Eric McHenry with his first kill of the night. He rotates back behind the stripe. A nice student section behind McHenry there. Gonna try and play through Olivier. Long Beach State scores 8-6. Holdaway and Nikolov have the 2 kills for Long Beach State. Otherwise, they've scored on UCLA mistakes. Now on the far side. Let's see if they can play through Nikolov. Got rejected by the net. McGinnis and Coburn there on the tag team block. See Nikolov kind of clapping to himself there, trying to get refocused. Taps his chest and says, "My mistake." Can't miss a guy like Coburn out on the floor. He's got the best hair on both teams. Long Beach State down a couple, still early on. All-time NCAA tournament record for Long Beach State, not too shabby. Good service there. Nikolov sets up behind him. Big swing. Clark Godbold puts it down. Godbold with a great finish. Nikolov showing off he can do it all. Godbold cracks one in the back end of the floor. Long Beach State is 12-8 all-time in the NCAA tournament. They've won 3 national titles, including the 2 years prior to the COVID pause. They were back-to-back champs in 18 and 19. Of course, winning here in 2018. In 2019, they beat Hawaii, who went on to win the 2021 national championship over BYU. That was hosted at the Covelli Center in Columbus, Ohio, a gorgeous facility at Ohio State a year ago. Nicely done, Nikolov. These two heavyweights back and forth within a point of each other early on in the first set. And of course, not a huge surprise because of their proximity to each other and history. Good setter's dump. Miles Partain drops one in. But these two teams did play a couple of matches earlier in the season. They played February 11th and February 19th. The first game was out at Long Beach, and the second match was here. Long Beach State won the first contest in straight sets and dropped the second contest in this venue in 5. (11-9) Bruins. Or 12-9. Maroki got it started. Long Beach steals another point. So far, UCLA has been much better offensively. They're swinging .455, including a couple of aces. Nikolov with a big hammer, but a little too deep. UCLA is also side-outing right now at a pretty alarmingly high rate. Long Beach State can't allow their opponent to side out 90%. If they're going to win tonight, they've got to be a little bit better point scoring than that. Getting close to the halfway point of the first set. Partain with the error. So Maroki to serve. Nikolov, Holdaway, Godbold, Maroki, Briggs, Knipe, and Olivier. The only 7 that have seen the floor so far for Alan Knipe's team. Good set. They want to play right down the middle. Deflected out. Maybe a little sloppy on defense there. Everybody reacted to Merrick McHenry, but it was Alex Knight that actually came in and got the kill. And so Champlin from Oceanside, California. Nikolov with a nice receive. Excellent block. McHenry. First one there along with Alex Knight. And a timeout on the floor. The Bruins with a 4-point lead. They're playing great on both ends, but the offense right now unstoppable. Sure helps when you get defense like that. Back in a moment on NCAA.com. What a start for the UCLA Bruins. They lead by 4 here in the first set. Swinging .500 early on. Long Beach State hitting just .231 as a team. Hasn't necessarily been any one individual on either side, just good, solid team play. Bruins have dug out nicely 6 times. And their side outing at almost 91%. As of April 25th, these were the number 2 and number 3 ranked teams in the country, trailing only Hawaii. And again, we'll see coming up in just a little while. Ball State, the Cardinals out of the MIVA, champions this year for the first time in a very long time. Looking forward to seeing them under first-year head coach Donovan Cruz coming up in a bit. 15-12, a couple of service errors exchanging here. Well, the timeout gave both teams a chance to catch their breath, perhaps. Got to refocus on what they need to do here the rest of this first set. Nikolov a little out of place there, and it turns into as easy a kill as UCLA could have there. Oh, wait a second. The up ref says not the case. I wonder if he's telling UCLA that they threw it straight down. Clearly upset, both on the floor and Coach Spera. I've not pulled the green card, but Coach Spera having an extended conversation with the down ref. So Long Beach State serving down 3. Back row attack was terrific. Kept it in play. Good play at the net. Well, unfortunately, Mason Briggs kind of fumbled himself. Couldn't keep it up. (17-13) Bruins. Coburn coming off a huge match. 16 kills. He swung .519 in that win over Pepperdine. 3-1. Good attack from Godbold. Great defense, and the Bruins misplay it. Guinness was caught leaning backwards, couldn't get any velocity on it. Long Beach State grabs it. Substitutions for the Beach. They're bringing on Calvin Sanborn, opposite out of Santa Cruz, California. Comes on for just a moment, replacing Shane Holdaway. Long Beach State, again, they've got to be better point scoring. 7.7% right now. They're going to give up another one. Substitution comes right back off. So Briggs returns as the libero. UCLA in command in the first of this best of 5. Knight with a great service. A little too deep. Olivier tried to fire into the back line, didn't work. Timeout, Long Beach State. The Beach having some issues here in Pauley Pavilion. Well, that's one sharp group right now. The UCLA Bruins have played really, really well here in this first set. Their side outing at 93%. 10 kills to Long Beach State's 5, swinging .316. Guy Guinness and Alec Knight each with 3 kills apiece. And they have largely negated National Player of the Year candidate Alex Nikolov, who's got 2 kills in 5 total attacks. Knight gets ready to restart play. Want to play through Nikolov. Little drop shot. Not effective that time. Play through Champlin again, and UCLA scores again. Champlin's done a nice job on that far pin here in the first set. Knight on the way. And into the tape. Substitution coming for the Beach. Nathan Harlan comes on here for Aiden Knight. Harlan from Ladera Ranch, California. See if he's on for any longer than just the opportunity to serve here. Harlan's best match of the season probably came just about a week and a half ago against UC Irvine. 5 kills, 10 total attacks. One of the better matches of his career, frankly. Another really good play from Ethan Champlin. Long Beach State is vacating spots on the defensive side way too often. UCLA is not winning this match with power. It's all been finesse. 21-15, a convincing start for UCLA. And an ace. A third ace for the Bruins. And the Beach calls another timeout. How about UCLA rocking this home crowd here in the first set? Back late in the first set with UCLA out front, 22-15 as they try to take the opening set. I've referenced the percentage a few times, but just to further punctuate it, UCLA has side-outed 14 of 15 times. You're preventing the other team from point scoring as often as the Bruins have. You've got an excellent chance to walk away with a victory. So far, so good for Guinness, Knight, and Champlin, all with 3 kills apiece. They played through Knight quite a bit. He's got 8 of the team's 22 attacks. On the other side, Nikolov swinging only 167 so far. Work to be done. After the error, they'll reset things here. UCLA in all 22 of their wins this season had a higher hitting percentage than their opponents. It's typically worked out in their favor. Doesn't sit too long. Not to mention they've been virtually unstoppable here on this floor. I know there's a lot of Bruin fans here, but boy, Long Beach State fans have certainly traveled up and supported well. Not a long ride for them. 23-16. And the Bruins make a mistake as Miles Partain puts it into the net. Give you an idea, coming into the week for UCLA, they're one of the top 10 teams nationally in several categories, including the top hitting percentage team in the country, 375. 3rd in the country in kills, 6th in set assists, and 7th in blocks. They find ways to get it done on both ends. So far tonight, it might even be their defense that's been more impressive, to be honest with you. Well, they score there and put themselves on the verge of an opening set victory. Champlin. Cracks a good one. Knipe sets up. Good job by Holdaway. So it's still set point for the Bruins. Up to Godbold here. Just barely inside the boundary. And UCLA convincingly takes the first set, 25-18. Well done by the host Bruins. They got off to a fast start, and they never really let the beach get any life. All right, set 2 coming up here shortly. Couple-minute break. Be back here in just a moment on NCAA.com. Long Beach State needs to figure out how to be a little bit better and more efficient when they're serving, because point scoring was a glaring weakness for them in the first set as they dropped the opening set 25-18 to the host UCLA Bruins. Trying to hit the reset button there to get a look there at Rookie of the Year, Alex Nikolov. Nikolov was a little bit below his average in terms of attacks per set. He's usually, on top of his efficiency, he gets high volume chances. He's averaging almost 9 attacks per set. He was held to just 6 in the first set here this evening. 4 kills for Ethan Champlin leading the way on the UCLA side. 3 apiece for Guinness and Knight. 2 for Merrick McHenry. It was a little quieter than normal, but was error-free in that opening set. We'll keep our eye on that moving forward. All right, back to work. UCLA with a great back set and a gorgeous finish. Kevin Coburn dunks one right on the pin. Gosh, when he gets up, he looks like he's just levitating. So athletic. Unfortunately, hits that one into the net. Holdaway returns as Briggs comes off. Opportunity for Maroki. Number 1 RPI team coming into the tournament, Long Beach State. And a whistle at the net gives a point to the beach. Long Beach State had a couple of pretty impressive streaks throughout the course of the season. They really only lost tight, tough games. In fact, their loss to Hawaii was the first time they had lost a match this year that didn't go 5 sets. They just didn't play very well in Honolulu. But earned the at-large berth to the tournament anyways. Oh, look at the last point, another one right down the middle of the floor. UCLA continues to run that bick. Well, I think Aiden Knipe's reaction there said it all. He grabbed his jersey and kind of pulled it over his face in frustration as he barked something out to himself. And this time his jump. So trying to reset. Again, Champlin. Too deep. Three. Well, to me, the key for Long Beach in all of this is trying to get not just Nikolov going, but get some rhythm elsewhere. They just felt like they never really had anything on that front foot. They were reacting to everything in that first set. It's just hard to play reactionary volleyball constantly, especially when you've got a high-quality opponent. 4-3 Bruins. They're swinging 3:45 in the match now. Nikolov with a great job keeping this alive. Excellent block Three Bruins there as the block landed on top of Olivier. The up ref explaining to Holdaway what happened. On the other side, Alan Knipe is getting his answer. And now both referees come together. It's kind of a tough call there. I don't believe they're going to review it. I don't want to speculate at the nature of that conversation, but it certainly appears like Alan Knipe, well, he may have disagreed. He backed off and said, okay, take your word for it. 5-3 Bruins as Merrick McHenry lets it fly. That was a great serve. Really crossed up Clark Godbold. Back set and a beauty. Big time swing from Kevin Coburn. Three unanswered points for the Bruins. They won the first set handily. And so far so good here in the second. Briggs, Nikolov. Nikolov had to stop himself from jumping underneath the net, and then he backpedaled a little too far defensively. Another great hit on that near pin. And things are unraveling quickly for the Beach. They go through Coburn again. Look at this. Rather beg your pardon, that was Miles Partain who scored for UCLA. They lead at 7-3 early in the second. Well, UCLA is playing as well as you could on a stage like this. A resounding first set victory and already a 7-3 lead in the second set. Long Beach State does not have a kill yet in the second set. And they're hitting 100 now on the night. I mean, they have got to get it going. This is pretty unlike them, and I know that they're not proud of the way things have gone so far. The good news for Long Beach is they're talented enough that they can flip the script, but they've got to start playing better, and getting through Nikolov like that will certainly help things. It stops a 4-point run for UCLA. Body language for the Beach is kind of tense. It's unlike them. I'm not sure why they don't feel like they have their legs underneath them the way UCLA does. Another tough receive there. UCLA is scoring from all parts of the floor, but they're playing really well on both pins. Love what Champlin and Coburn have done so far. Merrick McHenry's been good, but he hasn't been elite yet tonight, in my opinion. This is set up for Nikolov. It wasn't a great set. That could be perhaps one thing you need to pay attention to this evening. And was tipped out of play and they'll score. There are some really good setters here this weekend. And it feels almost unfair to rank them. That one's a much better one from Aiden Knipe. But considering the quality of setter at this national semifinal, I think Long Beach State might need to focus on that area perhaps a little bit more than their opposition. Good powerful serve from Holdaway. UCLA scores immediately. This is unbelievable how quickly and efficiently UCLA is making Long Beach pay for their mistakes. Champlin now. Ucla struggling on the serve receive there. Bruins 19 times they've won the national championship. They haven't done it in 16 years. Nikolov felt that tough block coming, went with something softer, and Coburn and Guinness couldn't handle it appropriately. So Long Beach scores. Aiden Knipe. Something a bit more easy to handle. Coburn just hit it where the beach wasn't. Excellent shot. Good power from Nikolov. Back and forth we go. Finally, point scoring success for the beach. Good attack, but Champlin into the net. Self-inflicted wound. Haven't seen many of those yet from the Bruins. UCLA was ranked the #1 team in the country for basically half the season. They've never been outside the top 4 this year. They had not been the #1 team nationally since 2016 until week 8 this year, as the Beach couldn't handle that one. But UCLA losing in the semifinals of the MPSF to Stanford. And we're still able to get into this national tournament. They beat Pepperdine in 4 sets on Tuesday. They come in as the #3 ranked team in America. Good shot there from Godbold, but well received. Good net play, and the Beach score. UCLA trying not to open the door, give Long Beach State anything to feel good about. Right now, the Beach playing significantly better. We're hitting .333 this set. UCLA speaking with the up ref for just a brief moment. All is well. Nine serving 11. Nikolov gives one away. Seen a lot of errors so far in this match. 8 for the Bruins, 7 service errors for Long Beach State. UCLA's also had 8 attack errors, 4 for the Beach. Well, it certainly helps when you can counter it with those aces. 5 service aces. None on the Beach side. Substitution. Nathan Harlan coming on. Things just not going well right now for Olivier. Coburn. Here it comes. He's had a couple of those. So far, John Spera's team has been really solid. Another change for the Beach. Simon Torwi, an opposite from Spain. Big 6'10" guy. Power's a good one. And too much on it from Alex Knight. So Long Beach State doing a little bit better job as the second set progresses. Let's see if they can get a run together and try to take a lead. Torwi, another really good one. Partain sets a beauty. Knight tips it over. Outstanding shot. Great score from Nikolov coming out of the middle and back. timeout, Bruins. UCLA 13-12, but for the first time all night, the Beach have a little momentum. Middle of the second set, UCLA leads by 1. Well, after not scoring 3 successive points the entire first set, the Beach have now done it twice here in the second, and yet it's still only been good enough for them to basically stay even Stevens with UCLA. 13-12, the Bruins out front of the Beach in the second set after they dropped the first set 25-18 to host UCLA. If you're just tuning in, I'm Brendan Gulick. The winner of this match will play about 48 hours from now in the national championship against either defending national champion Hawaii or the Ball State Cardinals out of the MIVA. They are the number 2 national seed in this year's tournament, number 4 ranked team in the country, and back at this national semifinals for the first time in more than 2 decades. That match is scheduled to start at 7:30 local time. We'll see what time this one ends and if there's any amendments to the schedule. NCAA.com, your home for all the information you need here on this tournament. Good attack, better defense. Great spot, great shot. Harlan scores. Nathan Harlan subbed on just a few points before the timeout. He makes a big impact right away there. That one's off the tape and they give it back. First team All-American McHenry. Excellent service. They play through Harlan again, and it's rejected right back into the middle of the floor. Guinness and Partain stuff him. 16-13 Bruins. That was a great set. And a good attack, but better defense. So another chance for McHenry. Hold away, helps bring home a point. Eric McHenry hasn't had the same high-scoring night that we've seen from him certain times this year. He had an 18-kill match last year, 17 his season high. Did that against Stanford in the middle of March. Also played really well against Penn State and Ohio State early in the season. UCLA on another little bit of a run here, 17-14. So Partain ready to go. 2022 MPSF Player of the Year, first team All-American, and a finalist for the Lloyd Ball Award as the top center in the country. Partain's had an unbelievable year. That's a fabulous set. Wow, what a play by the Bruins. Partain to Champlin was almost indefensible. Another chance for Partain, now up 4. They want to play through Nikolov. Defended him nicely. Back behind him, Coburn, a bit off balance. So the blue and gold give one up. Substitutions for Long Beach. Calvin Sanborn returns to the floor. Simon Torwey is back up front. And Nikolov, along with Aiden Knight, standing along the net at the moment. Have not seen any of Ido David quite yet. The young man from UCLA's had a great year. They have basically stuck with their starting rotation all the way through. That's a good idea, but just off on the execution for Nikolov. Perhaps the fact that it's such a big stage is getting to the beach a little bit. I'm not sure. They've got some exceptional talent. I mean, there's no doubting that. You can almost feel a little bit of the nervousness from the beach right now. They belong on this stage without a sliver of a doubt. Hopefully here as the night wears on, they'll start playing a bit better, because right now it is obvious which of these two teams has the upper hand. Timeout, Long Beach State. The Bruins are hammering their inner city rivals. 20-15 in the second in the Final Four. All Bruins all night long so far. A convincing first set victory, 25-18. And they are closing in on a second set victory unless Long Beach State can rather quickly reverse their fortunes. It's 20-15 at the moment. And Long Beach State has not point scored well all night. They have got to start sharpening up. UCLA side out 11 out of 16 in the second set, but they've done it 28 out of 34 times on the night. Hard for the Beach to go on a run with numbers like that so far. Good attack, good block, but it was blocked out of play. Bruins keep it up. Well, Long Beach is going to challenge the call here. Whether it was in inbounds or out of bounds. The officials will take a look at it. Just trying to be fair about the way I call out some of the statistics here, and unfortunately Spencer Olivier has not had a great night. He's hitting -600 as you get another look at this block. Olivier does not have a kill, 3 errors and 5 attacks. The point stays with the Bruins. So must have been with that quick of a review, must have been pretty obvious the ball was out of play. Nikolov has 7 kills in 16 attacks. I mean, he's been fine, but there has been virtually no offense at all for the Beach outside of him. Hold away, 3 kills, 4 attacks. Nobody else has more than 1. And there have only been a couple of other guys that have had kills all night. They go right back through Nikolov, and if you put it on a tee like that for him, he'll score every time. He'll get terminal easily with kind of vertical nature on that shot. Really good. 16 serving 21. Partain with a good set, and the Beach struggle to block it. Ethan Champlin leading the way for UCLA. 7 kills on the night for Champlin. He's in the back line at the moment. Near side, good shot. Clark Godbold scores for the Beach. (17) serving 22. Nikolov. Well, you can't touch the net. Nathan Harlan grazed the net with his right hand on the way through there. 23-17. And UCLA isn't just winning. Right now they're hammering the Beach. As Olivier returns, see if he can get going. Coburn. Good service. They set up Olivier. Partain right behind him. Good shot. Merrick McHenry, set point. Nikolov staves off the set point for just a moment. Great power from the big man. Simon Torwey. Bruin fans are on their feet. How about those Bruins? 25-18, 25-18. And they are one set away from playing for a national championship on their home floor. What a performance so far from the blue and gold, hammering Long Beach State early on in this one. Both these teams will take a little time out. We'll step aside along with them. You're watching live streaming coverage of the National Collegiate Volleyball Championship on NCAA.com.